Monday, February 13th, 12:20 p.m. New York time. Here's a recap of day trading the S&P 500 futures. We're looking at 6 grids here. So on the bottom right is the daily chart. And before I start my day trading session, I started with the top down. So here we are with the green candle right now. Higher high, higher low than Friday. But before we started trading, I saw this red candle, and the top of that body I labeled because that was a big area to be concerned about, possible resistance. So I labeled it daily body high. Okay, so you're going to see that on the faster time frame. Down here on the 4-hour, this candle wasn't started yet. I had started to label these swing lows and also the opening of the overnight, which is 6 p.m. New York time. And plus I had this labeled as a zone, demand zone of buyers, and the weekly low with that blue line. On the 1-hour, I labeled these swing lows. Well, that was a 30-minute, that was a 1-hour here. Some of them were never tested because obviously it went higher. Then look at this. On the 4-hour, all the way back here, that was last week, I labeled the midpoint, and that's where we're at right now, testing that. 30 minutes, I labeled some further down here. Okay, now let's look into the 15-minute, and then we'll go down to the faster time frame from there. So on the 15-minute, this is the New York session, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's the trading range. Here was the low. Here was the high. At the start of it, on these 15-minute candles, that first one was an inside candle. I'll zoom in. That was an inside candle, which was a consolidation here, and I thought it was a bullish flag pattern setting up. It did not turn out to be that way. It broke down, went lower, 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 lower. What it did is it went lower here into this consolidation area, which you see here. I had this line. Let me see which one that was off of. That was a 30-minute swing low. Yep. Again, once it takes it out, and once it passes by a few candles, I lighten the color because I don't want to distract me as many. So that was a key level to watch for as potential reversal. And you'll see it more when we come faster down to the faster time frame. So here, this red candle here was 8:45. It gets done at 9 a.m. Again, 8:45, 9 a.m. The stock market's not open, but the futures is. So then you had a reversal. This 9 a.m. candle, that gets done at 9:15, reversed, green. And then look, since then, it made higher highs, but this one was the opening one, 9:30 a.m. to 9:45, huge trading range. Okay, so this also was the overnight low high earlier. That got taken out. Prior sessions started at 7 a.m. Sorry, the London session ending at 5 a.m. Also did a retrace down. And then look at that. This high of the London session, again, the London session being from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. That high, let me draw a little box. Just shy of retesting that. There we go. Make sure it's on the 5 and the 2. Good enough. So again, this high of the London session, look at that. It was a consolidation range here. Even after it ended, it still had a consolidation range all the way up to here. Well, we retested it during the New York session. Not 100%, but we tested this consolidation, which is good areas to look for trading opportunities on these consolidations. And that's what happened. Yep. Retracement. Tested this huge consolidation. If you want me to draw more, we could do this whole thing from the consolidation right there. If you notice, yeah, I even had this labeled there as a swing low of the 1-hour candle. So if I look at the 1-hour candle, yep, there was that swing low. So now let's take it to the 5 minutes. On the 5 minute. Again, from 7 a.m. starting here, we're trading higher above the London session. Massive consolidation here, tight trading range on these 5-minute candles. And retracement. Yep. Nice reversals. Dodgy indecision candle here. Consolidation. break out this big candle here. Zoom in some more. This big candle, big green body, that's a bullish signal. That's nice. And then you have that retest. That's red. Again, that was during the open marketing hours. A lot of fake outs. Okay, so we identified that was the low of that New York session before the stock market opened. So one could be sitting on hands here looking for a retest, which came here. And you're going to see this on the 1 minute even better. So the 5 minute here, the retest on a swing low. And then from there, it took off. We also had the, let me make sure I had it on the 1 hour. There he goes. On this 1 hour candle, this was the 9 a.m. one. To the 10 a.m., I also labeled the midpoint on that one. Let's go back to the 15. Nope, back to the 5 minutes. Huge, this candle being the 935 to 940. Huge green body, big wick on the bottom. Very bullish there. So what I did, I drew this off the 15 minute, I think. Yep. So this big green candle, I drew the zone off the 15 minute, that gray area. Same with this big impulse move up, strong green candle. That's possible retests. This consolidation, yeah, I did several trades on here. I lost one because I went short, and I should have stuck with the bullish momentum and looking just for the retracements. That's okay, because live and learn. The other ones did very well for me. Even this one, I caught most of that on the upside. So here, as I was seeing these two candles, that red one, big wick on the top, I said, I'm sitting on hands. I just not doing no trade yet because I just got out of that long one. So this green candle, big trading range, big fake out, big wick on the top. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to retest midpoint here. That's where I should reload, go long. So at the time, this was looking more bearish. I went short. I was wrong. I shouldn't have during that green candle. I ended up closing it here. That's where I took the loss. But I got out of it quickly. I didn't stay in the trade. I didn't marry it. I didn't wait for it to take out that high, lose more. Yep. So why I got out right here, because as soon as I saw this 5 minute candle got done, I see that long wick body. Yep, it test near midpoint of here. And I was like, okay, that was a bullish stop pump. I'm getting out. Yeah. So I closed it right there. And then the reverse was the trade I did go long on the break above here, the break above here. And that was this nice trade to go long. Consolidation, impulse move again. These big body candles, very little wicks on here. I like to look for the midpoints to be retested. And that's what happened. Again, this one faked me out here because that red candle, I was thinking, okay, look at this. It's rejecting. And before this was done, I had taken the trade because I had taken the short because we broke the low of this one. Yep. I should have done, shoulda, coulda, would have just waited till it got done and prove itself a lower high, lower low. And then maybe I wouldn't have taken that. Again, here, midpoint trading opportunities, maybe trade bearish right here because look, you have multiple tests and they're filling above that midpoint. Let's go take this to the faster time frame now, onto the 1 minute. There we go. Take this from the 6:45 to let's say the 10:30. Actually, let's take it from 7 a.m. There we go, 7 a.m. From 7 a.m., they pumped it up into a consolidation. Again, I'll show you this. This was my overnight high. Before it gets tested and broken, I have it in blue. It says right here, overnight high. So that was the overnight high I had labeled there, and that's what it did. Did a consolidation here. It pulled back. But remember, this was all pumped up into that. Pull back. And look at this. Big impulse move up from there. Came down, retested it. This skin on the 1 minute. So you can see these patterns forming here. Highs, lower highs, and huge impulse move down, broke. Nice. But again, here, the momentum was bearish because lower highs on the 1 minute. You can see it better on the 5 minute too when you do it. Lower highs. So lower highs, the momentum's to the downside. So you look for those retracements to trade shorts. One could have been when it came. Let's zoom in some more. Let's just zoom in here. On these retests, when the reversals come, okay. Retraced. Reversal. Lower high, lower low on the 1 minute, or you could do the 5 minute, whatever your go-to time thing is. Same thing here, retracement. Went up, again, the momentum was down, bullish, bearish. So retracement popped up, and then one could have gone short during that red candle right there, lower, 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 high. As well too here, that red candle, reverse. So this was during the opening. Again, this gold area is the opening of the New York session, 8 a.m. Look at that huge sell-off all the way down to, remember, here we go. This is 9:30 when the New York session opens. But from that opening session, all the sell-off here, down here. Again, this white line was the opening of overnight, 6 p.m. Broke below it, consolidation, retest, retest, retest. Remember I said during the 9:30 the open? Yeah, so this is labeled. That was labeled a 30-minute low at the time. And New York session opens, or tested it, opportunities to be trading bullish, rejected it. Let's zoom in. Zoom in some more. Yep. So when that retest came, that first red candle tested it, rejected it. Again, looking for a trend reversal. It didn't occur yet. That green candle broke below it, didn't close below it, rejected it. Okay, bullish. And you're waiting for a next candle to do a higher high, higher low to close. Well, you could consider this one, or you could consider that one, because they were. It made a higher low, higher lows, and higher highs. One could have taken it long here, either one of these. Yeah, that candle may be a fake out. But again, if you're going to wait for that one to give you a higher high, higher low, and then you can simply have your stop real tight. So if you took it there or there and gone up here, and you have this huge consolidation on the 1 minute, again, you could be a higher time frame looking here. But the point is that you're having the momentum to the upside. It reversed, right? Lows, lows, but it reversed. The buyers came in. So pull back, higher high, pull back, retracement, and these opportunities. Look at that bullish pin bar right here. Bullish pin bar, 953. And these are 1 minute candles. Going forward into this 4 hour. Remember that 4 hour I drew off the, there we go, the 4 hour right here. That was off the high of that one. See how it looks? So here was that 4 hour rejecting it, rejecting it, rejecting it. So broke above it. Now it became a support on the 1 minute. Took out the daily body high. Huge impulse move. That was good. A lot of traders were waiting for that event to occur, and they bought it. Good. Proved itself. Nice bullish. Yep. And then in the end, look at that. There we go. So that was just part of the morning trading session. I think this is on the 15 minutes, so you can see how it's going right here. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.